What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
Frankie Montes, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
In now, Jacoby Jones. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, the center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy. It's time right here, Dero, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans. Without question, that's exactly what this team's doing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
At the plate, Niko Goodrum. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Goodrum has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Niko Goodrum goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First offering on its way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
That's the ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. And it misses. 3-1 now. And the count will be full. Line towards center field. Laureano is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. It's the Tigers nothing. A's coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Jordan Zimmermann will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Popped up. Crone in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins. Get out.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Past history with Jordan Zimmermann, he's 1 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Zimmermann has pitched his way to over 1,600 innings of work at the big league level. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Zimmermann has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1, 2, 3 go the A's. We are still scoreless. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, C.J. Crone. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
C.J. Crone.
Now here's the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Well, today's game provides the A's with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. And he hits it hard to the right side. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First pitch on its way. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. And they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Last half of the second set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Striding in for Oakland, Robbie Grossman. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Zimmerman's ready. First pitch on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
Lays off 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Stepping in now, Austin Romine. No balls and a strike to count. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
So now to the plate, Victor Reyes, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. Lifted into center field. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Yep, 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
The 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Tigers leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next up for the A's, Seth Brown, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready now, Sean Murphy. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First delivery to him on the way. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in, Tony Kemp. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
And he falls behind 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded down the third baseline. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Semien carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike. Count 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
He's set, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Brown at third, Murphy on second. Semien is over at first with 1 away. And there's ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
The third baseman.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A's have to settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete. The A's lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Niko Goodrum, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Nobody out, runner on first. It's 1-2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Popped up. Brown battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Next up for Detroit, C.J. Cron, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Hit high and deep to left field. Back on it is the left fielder at the track. The wall. Gone! A 2-run job for C.J. Cron, number 11 for him on the season, and it's given the Tigers a 2-1 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
At the plate now, Kristen Stewart.
Number 14.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th, and that means Jonathan Schoop will get ready at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Big swing by Schoop now, and a ball traveling well to left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Jonathan Schoop with a solo shot, number 10 for him on the year, and with it the Tigers have been staked to a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Jeimer Candelario, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. the 1-0. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder going back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Tigers have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning.
Nope.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
No strike.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
2-0 count, the pitch. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Fouled off. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Center fielder looking up, still going back. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Standing in now, Jacoby Jones, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. 2 out with the man at first. One ball and 2 strikes to count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Tigers lead this one 5-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next, the dangerous power threat, Chris Davis.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another payoff pitch. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Robbie Grossman as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in, Seth Brown. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Brown, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the 19th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Stewart is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
About it, catcher, John Murphy.
Standing in, Sean Murphy, and they're runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. They're down here 5-1. Paul Blackburn, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Paul Blackburn.
Digging in and looking for more, Niko Goodrum. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Grossman is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now here it comes. Blackburn has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. C.J. Cron waits on deck. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Fouled straight back. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing by Cron, and it's hammered out to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. In now, Kristen Stewart.
Number 14.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Yusmeiro Petit gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jonathan.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Petit, a veteran at 35 years of age. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
And it's 0-2 to Schoop.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
3 runs already home here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 2-2 offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Brown in foul ground, and that's going to land foul. The next 3-2, and he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Ready for another shot now, Jeimer Candelario. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Still only one out in the inning. That evens it up 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Grossman is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Romine.
So striding in, Austin Romine, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A runner on first with 2 away. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
From the belt, the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. 2 out with the man at first. And another foul ball. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tigers are out in front, 8-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tony Kemp will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And this throw gets away from him.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. The 0-1 on its way. High chopper to third. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batter, number 22.
Digging in, Ramon Laureano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Now batted, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Zimmerman looks in. Here's the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here's Chris Davis now.
The designated hitter.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Here now the 2-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Tigers 8 and the A's 3. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. TJ McFarland will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next it'll be the outfielder, Victor Reyes. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you can see on the graphic, his total for the year places him 3rd best on this year's Tigers ball club. Stepping in now, Jacoby Jones, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. A runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, the shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
Ready for another chance? Niko Goodrum. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Detroit is out in front 8-3. Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the left fielder to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty. Number 10 for him on the year, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at him.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Now another 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, first baseman, Seth Brown.
Into the box now, Seth Brown, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard down the right field line.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Two strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the line at first. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
8th pitch of the at bat coming up. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. And good for him. Seth Brown has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he does work the requisite 5 innings for the win, but he leaves his bullpen a tough road to hoe. Brian Garcia takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 33, Brian Garcia. Up next for Oakland, the catcher, John.
At the plate, Sean Murphy. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Yeah.
To the plate now, Tony Kemp, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Up top, it's 2-0.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Three and 0 now. From the stretch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Stepping up now, Marcus Semien. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Ramon Laureano, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. First and second now, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Chapman is a batting line residing in the 230s.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and they've taken a 1-run lead. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Designated hitter,
Chris Davis next to bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We're through 6 full. Oakland is on top in this one, 9-8. J.B. Wendelken is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging in is the veteran DH, Miguel Cabrera.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here it comes. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, number 14.
At the plate, Kristen Stewart. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's popped up. Chapman in foul ground, and this will land foul. Slow grounder to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the A's 9 and the Tigers 8. Buck Farmer is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 45, Buck Farmer.
Last half of the 7th here, and up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Pitch on the way. Slider laid off for a ball. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Into the box now, Robbie Grossman. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Pitch is popped up. Candelario has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Seth Brown.
Seth Brown will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High and deep to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Must have been a good batting practice session today for this club. 5 home runs in 1 game. You could just see it as the game was going on. Those hitters, they couldn't wait to get to the bat rack. It was like a fight to get up there and to get in the batter's box.
Up next for Oakland.
At the plate now, Sean Murphy, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. The A's strike for one on the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 10-8 ball game. Joaquin Soria has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
So striding forward now, Jonathan Schoop. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. The Athletics are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point. Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
In now, Austin Romine. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Piscotty on his horse, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Jose Cisnero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Jose Cisnero.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the air out to straightaway left. Stewart comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, number 22.
So stepping in, Ramon Laureano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Striding in once again, Matt Chapman. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Cisnero, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And it's fouled away. And now a pitch on the way.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Scope is there, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They lead it, though. It's 10-8. Liam Hendricks takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Coming to the plate now, Victor Reyes. Last time through was a base hit.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Jacoby Jones. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. Niko Goodrum waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now at the plate, Niko Goodrum. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
0-1, here's the pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Miguel Cabrera, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He went down on strikes last time up. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And that's going to be your final out here, and the A's finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Wow, we definitely got our money's worth in that one. They were down huge, but hey, give them a lot of credit. They scraped and clawed and eventually got the win. No lead is ever safe in baseball, folks.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Oakland A's scored 10 runs on the way to victory. T.J. McFarland wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Liam Hendriks wraps it up for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Tigers, 8 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.